landing left hooks. Right eye. So this is off a punch. And
like, oh my goodness.
There is from the southpaw stance. Misses with,
nice
with the left.
Final seconds of what's
Oh!
Matapos ang sunod-sunod na panalo ng ating kababayan na si Bruno Escalante kontra sa mga Meksikano, ay hinarap naman nito ang isang Romanian fighter, ang wala pang bahid ng pagkatalo na si Alexandro Marin. Paglalabanan ng dalawa ang bakanting IBF Intercontinental Super Flyweight title. Si Bruno Escalante ay tubong Cebu nga Cebu at nakabase na sa Amerika. May kartadang 17 wins, 7 knockouts at 3 talo. Habang si Alexandro Marin ay may malinis na kartadang 16 wins, 11 knockouts. Samantala ang Romanian boxer na ito ay former IBO Intercontinental Super Flyweight at IBO International Bantamweight Champion. Habang si Escalante ay former IBA World Super Flyweight Champion. Samantala, sa weigh-in pa lang ng dalawa ay masyadong minaliit ng Romanian boxer ang height ng Pinoy na may taas na 5'2", habang ang Romanian ay 5'7". Sa face-off ng dalawa ay sobrang mababa ang tingin ng Romanian sa ating kababayan na tila gustong tirisin ang Pinoy. Dahil sa nayabangan si Escalante at pangmamaliit nito sa kanya ay tinulak nito ang Romanian. Sa pagsimula ng laban ay hindi nagpatinag ang ating kababayan sa tangkad at haba ng galamay ng Romanian. Nakipagsabayan ang Pinoy at nakipagbugbugan ito sa mayabang na Romanian boxer.
And I don't know if this is a harbinger or not. Really any heavy punches landed by either man, although it has been.
It was a nice right cross.
For 10 rounds, this bout is for the vacant IBF Intercontinental Flyweight title, which basically means the winner will
main event portion of a future Superfly card.
You can see a little bit more courageous in there, walking down Escalante. Yeah.
So it's quick, but you're right. Some of the punches have not been effective just yet.
Although that was a pretty good one. Sure about that.
I think it might have been Marin's. He was the one sort of pointing to it. Maybe he was just being helpful.
I read Michelle Rosado, a Raging Babe. She tweeted yesterday. She read something on Twitter and she said, Garcia, something changed her mind. And I'm like, what was it that she read? Because everyone has been saying Porter.
Well, hold on. Well, Marin is starting to really open up and affecting Bruno Escalante, and he's doing it out of the southpaw.
Now, Garcia knocked him out when we got to the later rounds of that fight, once he kind of Sean Porter.
You see Marin now crouching down on the inside, digging to the body. That might be the way to really open up Escalante. And they'll talk about this in the gym. When you're going to be a taller fighter getting inside, they always say, make yourself. Good left hand by Escalante.
Donaire first managed Escalante earlier in his career.
That would make sense, yeah. Both guys born in and trained in the Bay Area.
And then he didn't even know.
I really admire Nonito. I think he's going to the Hall of Fame one day based on that career.
Yeah.
It's been about 11 fights.
Light probably isn't right.
Yeah.
Landing left hooks. And you know what? That might have produced the cut over the right eye. So this is off a punch, and that's a second.
Oh, he just slipped with that hook. There you go.
Cut that Marin has over his.
They're going to make this fight official in about 10 seconds or less. Decisions.
Yeah, I have 3 rounds to 1 for Marin, even though the punch of the previous round.
And now you see Marin once again body and trying to smother the smaller Escalante.
I have Marin ahead in this fight. He's just simply speaking. Defensively speaking.
Good 1-2.
Action in the 5th round.
Escalante seems a little bit more willing to trade inside the pocket.
At least in the second half of the round. I thought he was soundly outworked over the first half of the round. But I like
that power hand all of a sudden switches the backhand. This particular frame.
Yeah, I think this round 5 could go.
6 round.
Marin letting his hands go. Escalante's backed up along.
And his balance and footwork. He should try to keep this fight earning Marin. Orbiting. And when he sees an opening, for that left hook from the orthodox stance. Let it go. They see. They feel he needs to box from a distance, and that Marin will give him opportunities to tee off.
Good right hand and another one.
I think this is going to be another one of those rounds that you like.
Yeah, but I will say this, though. I do think Marin has landed the majority of hard, heavy, clean shots.
Hands go. But he's let his hands go in spot, Steve. And when he's not letting his hands, being outboxed by Escalante.
But I have to be honest, I wish Escalante would punch a little bit more.
Right.
There's too many dead spots for him offensively.
I agree. And I think Marin is winning this round.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if at least one of the official judges Escalante. Action from round 6. Straight left landed by.
Couple of body shots. Again, this is where Escalante really becomes
commits to his punches whenever he has Escalante in that position. And he's not just touching him. He's really digging with those body shots, especially those right crosses. And a lot of Escalante's defense when he's again. Oh, that was a nice left landed by Escalante. Marin smiles at him.
Oh,
and there's another one. Don't smile, dude. Do something back.
Oh.
If you're going to smile, be like Lulu Houghton and smile on the attack. Southpaw stance. He misses with, the left, but he.
Good left hand again. Escalante's corner told him about a round or two ago, don't go for the knockout. You'd have to figure if they're down on the card.
I see this. I'm like, oh my goodness.
There is the left. Of course, that's my very unofficial scorecard. Escalante up if they scored rounds 5 and 6.
And just keep this in mind, guys. We made a lot of. Momentum of the last 90 seconds of round 7. You'd figured you'd see a more aggressive Bruno.
Got a gift decision, in your opinion,
against Olguin,
in his last fight. Assume now in the fight with Olguin, I didn't see that. Why do you think Olguin deserved that decision?
Well, I just thought he outworked him. I think the last they announced Escalante the winner. Me and Beto nearly got whiplash looking at each other in astonishment. Has outworked Escalante from the beginning of the fight, but Escalante certainly had his moments 2 rounds ago. Again, when they start to exchange and trade in the pocket, Escalante.
He's got a good chin.
Yeah.
And he's got. During this round 9 because Marin is not landing.
Not necessarily all that close on the card.
Yeah, I agree. Escalante needed to fight with use some of the pro seasoning that Escalante has.
Estrada and Felipe Oracuta. All right, 3 minutes. And it is
making this. I mean, he's the one who's fighting with a sense of urgency.
It seems to me like he's the one who's wanting to put the finishing touches on what's been a hard night's work to win them on the judges' scorecards.
Yeah, he's had his moments. He's shown his.
Classic example of why you shouldn't judge a fight by blood.
His face is clean, has been soundly outworked, and I believe is losing.
He needs to go into overdrive. He has less than 40 seconds.
Now Escalante standing against the more consistent Alexander. Escalante now coming on. Marin trying to fight back. Final seconds of what's been. Well, it's a slip. It's a slip, and well,
at least they got the crowd going.
Yeah, exactly.
Natalo ang ating kababayan via 10th round split decision. Isang hurado ang pumabor sa Pinoy, 2 hurado naman ang pumabor sa Romanian boxer. Tama lang po ba naging desisyon ng mga hurado? Kayo na po ang bahalang humusga. Maraming salamat po.
And still undefeated, Alexandru Marin!
Here at the Forum, Superfly.